a merry-go-round. I'll stick around forever. If you could count the stars in the sky, circle the world 1,000 times, measure the ocean by its height, I love you more than that, more than the miles flown by the birds, more than the mysteries of the earth, way past the edge of the universe. I love you more than that, more than that. From season to season, as you grow and change, I promise my love will stay the same. Oh, I'll be an anchor so you can be free to find every shade of wonder, whoever you be. A love like this makes everything better. Oh, happiness is you at the center, like a merry-go-round. I'll stick around forever. If you could count the stars in the sky, circle the world 1,000 times, measure the ocean by its height, I love you more than that, more than the miles flown by the birds, more than the mystery of the earth, way past the edge of the universe. I love you more than that, more than If you could count the stars in the sky, circle the world 1,000 times, measure the ocean by its height, I love you more than that, more than the miles flown by the birds, more than the mysteries of the earth, way past the edge of the universe. I love you more than that, more than that, more than that, more than that. say don't you know?
Used to feel like I was twice my age, and now I don't. Every time I have it figured out, I find out I'm wrong. Used to feel like I was in control, but I found out the things you do that feel that way are all you think about. Hold on, it's too early for me to be done. I'm so young. It's hard to see everything late after the fact. You do the same every day, always looking back. It's hard to be in your head nearly all of the time. You never say anything, you never go outside. I'm sorry, I need time to figure it out. I'm so young.
Well, hello there.
Hello, hello.
I've been watching this new podcast, Sid Seixeiro, and he starts it, everyone, well, hello there. So
Hello out there.
I'm stealing.
We're on the air.
Now you made it lame.
It's
now
hockey
you
night tonight.
You made it lame, kids.
I
Why
did
everything
not.
I try to make hip
I
and
did
cool,
not.
you lame
No.
it in like 3 seconds. You could have just
Did I
let me
just
have
kill it?
eh?
I was going to let you have
Like,
some of the spotlight.
When
on
we
it.
go live on TikTok, I want to explain to people what happens here. Because there's a different lingo on TikTok. How y'all doing out there? Mark steps in front of the camera.
Hey, TikTokers.
Hey, TikTok land. How's everyone doing today? Did you say your prayers and do your homework? Then we lose all our followers. True story. I don't know if it's true. Listen, don't take advice on how to be hip from me, because I don't know anything about it either.
No.
What I do know this, got this amazing Wheel of Winning tonight.
Yes, Sweet Freeze giving away tonight one of these amazing Easter baskets. And from Paul and Holly Doyen. If you've never been to Sweet Freeze, 175 3rd Ave, sweetfreeze.com. And again, make a comment tonight. Someone's going to walk away with that Easter basket.
Get all your Easter shopping done right away. And by the way, I'll give you a little bit of credit because, actually all the credit, most people know you as being, how would you say, the Groot of the
Groot?
batch? The guy with the muscle? The grunt?
The grunter of the pack.
So
yeah.
The awesome folks here at the mall are setting up the Easter Bunny display, which is spectacular, by the way.
It is, and again, the Easter Bunny arrives on the 20th, March 20th.
So we're both, it's a big setup, like the carrot's almost halfway to the roof.
And they got some weight to those carrots.
Yes. So,
and the big chair.
Yeah. So we're both sitting in the office, and the mall management comes by and asks you to help move it. Because they didn't think I could move that carrot, and they were
like,
right.
let's keep KLOMP.
Yeah.
And we'll ask KINZ over there.
That's right.
See if KINZ can add some bronze to pushing up the heavy display up the ramps.
Ever since like you carried a fridge 6 blocks, which I can't believe, which you I tried to move it, couldn't move it 6 inches. You carry the fridge like 6 blocks, which is like you're almost like the Hulk. You channel that inner
Incredible Hulk. Oh well,
They
we'll
don't
have to have a fridge pull off when Lou Ferrigno comes.
Yeah, you and Lou.
Or the Timmins
not
come.
me. I'm out of that. But they came and they bypassed me, which I would be the first to ask because I'm closest.
You're
to
right
the
there.
door.
People
they
see you.
skipped me right to you,
He
and then
said, "Here, let's go get the guy that we think can help push."
I seen you do one of these though. That you didn't have to do that.
I did not. Didn't do that.
You're like, which way did the Easter Bunny display?
Which is that way. And on the 20th, we should say timminsquare.com. You can book your appointments with the bunny.
Yeah.
Photo shoots. They've got the Bunny Cares coming
yeah.
back. The sensory friendly time to bring your little ones to get the bunny pics.
Mm-hmm.
And you can also show up to the bunny in person. But the 20th, the Easter Bunny will be here.
Remember Easter bunnies? Do you see those pictures from like the 60s? It almost looks like the Terrifier, the Easter bunny.
Yeah.
You with the big fangs, and no wonder why I cried until I was 17.
Bunny looks a little calmer, a little bit nicer.
Oh, this is a nice bunny.
Nowadays,
The bunny has evolved. But back when we were kids, that bunny looked like it was not going to eat you. It would take your chocolates, and also like it would probably take your head at the same time.
Yeah.
But this is a very family-friendly bunny. We met the bunny last year.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
And we're looking forward to meeting the bunny again this year.
Yeah.
And again, timminsquare.com. Go book your photo sessions now with the Easter Bunny here at the Timmins Square.
Okay, we have, these are my favorite shows. Showcasing community superstars. By far, by none. And we have another awesome superstar right beside us, right here, Kinsman.
Yes, we
and
do.
her mom, who's another superstar, by the way.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
And we're going to be talking about an amazing contest that Viola is in. And we're going to
Yes.
bring Viola and her mom, Jay Lee,
Hello.
to the panel. Welcome, ladies.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
How awesome is this? Are you the Easter Bunny? Did you like getting pictures with Santa and Easter Bunny when you were a kid, or did it freak you out?
When I was younger, it didn't really bother me too much. But when I started growing up, I got more scared of it. I remember back in like 2023, I was like 9 years old, and I was taking a photo of Santa, and for some reason I just got bad vibes from him, and I felt really scared.
Yeah. Well, when Santa came here to the mall this year, he was awesome, and he literally smelled like candy canes.
Oh,
So
wow.
He does.
He was awesome. he was awesome. But I remember I was never scared of Santa, but the Easter Bunny growing up, I was. But the Easter Bunny that comes here, me and him are best pals. So
Yeah, he's cool.
if you want me to put in a good word with the Easter Bunny,
Yes.
I'll send the message over.
Alrighty.
I'm just trying to figure out like why he hides. I think it's a he or is it a she? Oh, I'll just say the Easter Bunny. Why does the Easter Bunny hide the chocolate? Like, is this just everything's a game?
I guess so.
Does anyone ever? Do you know that answer?
I don't know that answer. We try. That could be one of our radio breaks
Right.
coming up this week.
We'll save that because we're here to talk about some amazing work. Plus, and I say plus because you got multiple skills. By the way, we're super impressed.
Yes, we
Thank
are.
you.
You're an artist, not just an inspiring artist. Like you're an artist. So tell us a little bit about your artwork. And I know you have an example here, but when did it all start? Did you start painting on your mom's walls when you were young? Like mom would say yes, but did you love it early on?
I did love it early on. Me and my mom used to paint together all the time, do art projects and stuff like that, and that's where I got mostly into my art and stuff like that.
So you do a lot of paintings, and are your paintings? I know the one you have here is what they would call like is it a landscape? Is it an outdoor painting?
It's a landscape.
A landscape.
Landscape.
And a really
Pretty
well
good for me
done
for knowing the terminology.
landscape.
Did you know that, Kinsman?
Hey, what? Hey,
You didn't know that,
He
eh?
was
That's
awesome.
brushing
Right
up
on,
on
eh?
his painting and artistic skill for tonight's show.
I Googled it 10 seconds before the
He
cue.
did.
So it's landscape. Did you want to show folks? Because they'll be able,
Yeah,
hopefully
sure.
we can get like
A bit
Oh
of it.
yeah, we can get a perfect shot of that.
Yeah.
So how long ago did you paint that?
Like 3 days ago.
3 days ago.
Yes.
Part of the contest that you're
Yes.
on the show to talk about.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it's a pretty cool contest. America's most artistic kid.
Yep.
And the contest goes for everybody out there, and including yourself. And you know,
Exactly.
talking to Jay Lee, your mom, before the show, 65,000 some
Yeah.
odd contestants in this or entrants.
Well, tell us a little bit
Yeah,
about it,
tell us about
Jaylee.
this
Yeah.
contest now.
Okay, well, we submitted some of her art, and we got an email saying that we can participate, and now we're third place out of out of our group, which is like he said, 36,000 people. Down now, we're 1 out of 2,000, and by tomorrow night, if we keep top 10, we will be 1 out of 1,000 people competing for this contest of $20,000
This is
for the Bob Ross
Fantastic.
Foundation. Yeah.
So this is a contest, obviously, where they're asking for folks to vote online.
Yes.
Which we've just shared the link in the chat.
Oh, thanks.
Okay.
And you're looking for, what is it, America's, what's the title of the contest?
Oh, America's most artistic child.
See, I knew landscape, but I forgot that.
Yeah.
Unreal. See, I told you I make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, it's
but
the
it
Bob
is.
Ross.
Besides the title, it's open to Canadian residents. hence-
Yes.
Yes.
And so it's sponsored, by Bob Ross, and eventually they're going to get down to one amazing artist.
Yes.
And you win once again. I know. So there's a cash prize.
Yeah, 20,000.
Huge. Okay.
And then you also get to appear in the Bob Ross Museum, and then you get to go on one of his shows to paint with the one who's doing it now, the Bob Ross Foundation.
The joy of painting.
Yeah, Joy of Painting.
How
Yes,
awesome would
exactly.
that
Sorry,
be?
I forgot the name.
Now,
of
do
it.
you-
Sorry,
do you-
Joy
you-
of Painting?
You probably weren't alive like when Bob Ross was actually on TV, but do you know who Bob Ross is?
Yes, I do.
He's a big inspiration in the painting world, right?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. And have you ever heard him say like "feel the trees"? Have you ever heard that? Is that what he said?
Feel the trees, or we're
I
gonna
don't
make a
think
little.
so.
Yeah.
There was
think so.
never
Maybe I got
errors
it.
on
When
the
he
Bob
cleans
Ross
off his
painting.
brush there.
Yeah. Bob
Yeah,
Ross.
he's the painting icon.
the best thing
the
about
legend.
the best thing about Bob Ross is he made painting like very modern, hip, and cool.
Yes.
He made it look easy and made you feel like anyone can do it. His whole thing was anyone can do it. Anyone except me, because I tried and
Oh, I'm telling you,
But
it would
if
never
you
work.
follow instructions
Yeah.
like him, we didn't think that it was gonna. Like at first, we were starting and we're like, well, what is this gonna be? And then after the third video, that's what she created. So we were like,
Really?
wow, anybody can. And
So-
it's honestly.
Do you want to
if
show
can't
that?
They go
paint
step
at
by
all-
step.
Yeah,
So-
step by step.
And Viola's gonna pull.
So you
pull
went
that up to the
step by
camera again.
step on a Bob Ross, the Joy of Painting show.
Like a tutorial.
And it came out like that.
Yes.
That's unreal.
I
Can I
was
put
so
my name on that and say I did that? That's really impressive.
Thank you. I was so confused at first, like, what's gonna happen here? And then it came out like that, and I'm like, oh wow, that's super cool.
It looks like we bought it.
Yeah.
It
Yes, like you bought it. You could physically sell that.
Yeah.
That's how nice that painting is.
One of the
you.
great things about Bob Ross, he had such a calming presence, right? I know when my mom got angry at us as kids, we'd have to turn on Bob Ross to calm her down, or else we were going to get a spanking. Thank
Yeah,
God.
he had a very
But-
low.
Very
Nice
calm.
Right.
Very
So
calming.
Yeah.
my question for you is, painting's obviously a passion. What are the other benefits? Do you find it's obviously it's something you enjoy, but does it help with stress? Does it give relaxation? Does it get your creative juices going? All the above. Like, what do you love most about it?
It's very therapeutic and makes me very calm. It inspires me, and it shows that I am creative and what my dreams are when I grow up.
And your dreams are obviously to be an artist, and I know you paint, but you're also into fashion design also.
Yes, I am.
Save some jobs for the rest of it.
Get to design
Yeah.
your own line of clothing.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a little bit about your passion in fashion design and what you've been doing.
I've been
I
wanting
love
to
that.
learn. I've been wanting to learn how to sew.
Yeah.
I know how to hand sew, but I'm trying to learn how to use the machine. And I need more materials. And she said, she's been collecting like scrap clothing for me to turn it into other stuff. You know what I mean?
That's really impressive. And obviously, your mom's your biggest fan and biggest support. You're really
Yes,
lucky to have that.
Yes.
Yes.
I know.
Proud mom sitting over there.
Yeah.
For sure.
Very proud.
Absolutely. But you you're part of your daughter's journey. Obviously, she's very talented, just at the beginning of her journey.
Yes.
Not like Mark and I, our Titanic's almost under the ocean.
Oh, come on,
Your
guys.
Titanic, it
You
hasn't
guys
even
have
left the
lots
port
to
yet.
go
We're
still.
scraping the
I believe it.
iceberg
I
right now.
believe it.
But you're at the beginning of your journey. It's important. You know, you have your mom's support, which is awesome. And it's, obviously, Mom, you have some passion in it too. And it's really cool, like you're working together. So if someone out there said, listen, I got some extra fabric to donate, would that be something you'd do?
Definitely.
Definitely, yes.
Yeah.
Take anything that's free.
Yeah. Well, it's expensive to start. You know, eventually you want to turn it into a business.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
And to be
definitely.
creative, you gotta, create designs to see if they're gonna work or not, right?
Yeah.
You gotta, as they say, dive in head first.
Yep.
Have you heard that saying before? Oh, really? They've heard one of your sayings.
That's awesome.
not so old of a cliche.
So tell us a little bit about the fashion design. I assume it's like the same as the art because it starts with a drawing or a vision, correct?
Yes, it's how I start, like how I get the idea. I usually find like a dress that's already been made, and I find other dresses to put onto that. And I either like change the colors, or do a different type of fabric or like different design. Like say, the main dress that I was going off of had polka dots, that I might change it to like stripes or something like that.
How do you keep up with, like, I have no idea what's fashionable at all. I just walk into the store and grab the first thing.
First thing off the rack.
I'm a typical man in many ways. But do you look at trends in fashion, or do you like creating like your own sort of style? How does that work?
A lot of times I look at trends and I try to make something into that. Like, say if a jacket's trending, I try to use it in a different way.
Okay.
Yeah.
You put your own spin on it.
Yeah.
That's super cool. We really appreciate people that are passionate about.
You should see some of the outfits she comes out of.
Yeah. So, is it jackets, dresses, or mix of everything?
Mix of everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have like a social media page where you're showcasing it, or you're going to get to that, or like, where can people see some of your designs?
I don't really have anything right now that I really show my designs on, but I'm gonna turn my Instagram account into something like that.
Okay.
To showcase some of your work.
Yep.
And again, if they go to the link and vote, which reading some of the comments, so many people saying that they voted tonight. Again, it's
Thank
the first
you so much.
first vote is free, and again after that, if you want to really vote, it's $1 a vote. So and again, it goes to the Bob Ross Foundation, which is a great foundation.
And it is a daily vote.
Yeah.
And so this round of voting ends when, Mom?
Tomorrow at 9 o'clock.
Okay. And where does she have to be to move to the next step?
We need to be on the top 10. So we're in third place right now.
Okay.
So I'm going to assume that we're going to be staying there.
Yeah.
We've been in between third and second since the beginning of the competition. So
Wow.
we're doing very well.
Good.
Thanks
Quite
to
a good
Timmins
milestone.
and the people voting for us.
And so once this round ends and you succeed, then is it Friday the next round of voting starts?
Yes, Friday morning starts.
And eventually they're going to get down to one, and it has all these amazing grand prizes.
Yes, definitely.
Including $20,000 grand prize.
$20,000 grand prize. You put your art in the museum, the Bob Ross Museum, and then the Joys of a Life, you get to do a TV show.
Kidding. And here you have an opportunity to help someone out, whether it's a free vote or you have a few extra bucks to purchase extra votes, help them achieve their dream. And Timmins needs more. You know, we got to encourage our youth in our community to chase their dreams.
Yes.
Because we want you to, grow a career here in Timmins. And maybe even be our fashion consultant when you
Definitely.
get done with school.
Yes,
we need it.
definitely.
Design some
Definitely.
clothing.
We'll help them out.
Yeah.
We'll help them out.
Yeah.
Well, designing clothing that could very well end up in one of the stores here in the mall.
Yeah.
Never know.
How do you know?
Or have your own store.
A
That's right.
Viola
Have your own
original,
store.
eh? A Viola original.
Now you're still early on in your career. You're in grade 7.
Yeah.
But I had no idea what I wanted to do when I was in grade 7. So kudos to you, by the way. Like, I had no clue. We just figured out what we wanted to do a few years ago. But it sounds like you're really locked in. So would the plan be to go to a college or university for fashion design, for art? Have you started to think about this already?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it for about a year now.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been into fashion for about like 3 years now, and I'm still really passionate about it.
Well, that's awesome.
Yes.
Well, there's an opportunity, Mom, for your daughter to, chase her dream and for
Exactly.
plenty of scholarship opportunities and
That's what we're hoping for.
yeah.
And this would be a nice chunk of change to put
Yeah.
into her career,
Yeah.
her
Kidding.
college education, or even to start up her own business when she's done that
Money
education.
for the painting side or the
Yeah.
the fashion designing side.
Exactly.
Put it
or
into
fashion design and painting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Paint your
Yeah.
fashion. Like paint dresses.
Right.
That's something that's awesome too.
And one of the things I always said, there's a lot of people passionate about art in our community. We would love to see, and should say the museum does a great job with this, but it would still be nice to see a full-time art gallery here. So if you go through school
yeah.
and become successful, would you open up an art gallery in Timmins?
Probably, yeah. That sounds really fun,
Yeah,
actually.
because
That does
a
actually.
downtown storefront or just a storefront, showcasing the best artwork.
Yeah.
in,
That would be
the
fabulous.
north.
That
Actually.
would be spectacular.
Yeah, it would be. It's very cool. Were you nervous about entering like a public contest where?
Yeah, very nervous.
Yeah, because it's very personal and you're asking people to vote for you, which we're happy to do and lots of folks are, but it's personal to share that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And your showcase, do you get nervous to show your work? I know some artists say, I only show what I want to show, or do you
Yeah.
keep it close until it's done, or how do you feel about that?
I only share like stuff that I think is good,
Right.
and some stuff I do share I don't think that's the best, but my mom thinks all my
Yeah.
art is good.
Oh, well, I bet you it is. So if you had to share something, I know you have your best friend here and your mom here. These must be the two people you would share your ideas with?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they would give you honest feedback too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's tremendous. We may need we're almost pitching for work. We need a fashion designer, an art gallery. She's in grade 7. And we need a mural in our office.
We'll
hey,
put
why
her to
not?
work.
Get her in
Yeah.
if you want a Euro. Maybe get her in.
Yeah.
and,
Yeah.
Be part of the team.
Yeah, it is amazing. Well, I think you're going to be super successful because you got a clear line of vision and you're chasing what you love. It may sound like parenty, but it also may sound super cliche. But when I was told when I was young, chase what you love, I told my parents, what are these people talking about? But it's so true. You got to you got to work. Everyone has to work, and you want to do something you're passionate about. And chase. Don't force yourself into something that you're not going to enjoy. You'll regret it when you get older. So
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Do what's passionate to you.
Yeah. Your mom's told you all
I'm
this
number
already.
one
Yeah.
supporter.
Yeah.
I told her, I said,
Yeah.
I'll help you through anything as long as you put your heart into it and you try your 100%. We'll go for it. And if we fail, we fail. If we succeed, we succeed. And we'll try again. You know what I mean?
Well, you're doing a good job right now.
Oh, no
Thank
kidding.
you.
You know,
I
you
tried really
reach
hard.
out to us this morning, and boom, here you are.
Yes, that was amazing. I didn't
Really
expect it
fast,
this
too.
fast, but
Yeah. Well, we love, once
We
again.
love hearing these types of stories.
awesome.
Yes, we do.
Thank you.
It's definitely our favorite thing. When we hear about people chasing their dreams, no matter where it is, we're sort of in the same boat. We're chasing our own dreams.
yeah, you guys are doing a great job of it.
And so we like to support people chasing, like we feel like in some way we're all in this together. We have a vision and we're trying to get there. So we like to do our part in helping people showcase that. It's inspiring, and I think you're inspiring other people to chase their own. Are a lot of your friends artistic like you, or they have other interests?
I have lots of friends that do like to do art, but most of my friends are in their own little
Okay.
journey of chasing their dreams. But also a lot of my friends don't know what they want to do yet.
Those are my type of people. I would have fit in well with that crew. I'm just going to go play road hockey. Yeah, I mean, there is a lot of time to figure that out. It's good to have a good balance of friends, though. Like, when I grew up, I had a lot of friends who loved to do theater and some that like to do sports and some that love video games. And yeah, it's good to have a good mix. I don't have a lot of friends now. I have one. Guess who?
This one?
Yeah, that's all I
That's
got.
the only friend you have?
That, yeah, really
At
is.
least it's one good friend,
It's a
right?
very,
Right?
it's a
Yes.
very good
At
friend.
least.
Yeah,
That's
could be
amazing.
worse. It could
Yeah.
be
Yeah,
worse.
exactly.
Rather
You could have
have
no
one
friends.
good.
Hey.
Rather have.
I go for quality over quantity.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's the right thing. Hey, Viola?
Yeah, rather have one good friend than 100 bad friends.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah.
right.
You're very knowledgeable.
And you're gaining a lot of friends
taking
tonight
some
on
notes
our
here.
on our comment thread tonight. A lot of people voting for
Yes.
you, so
Oh, that's
you're
awesome.
getting the
Thank you
support
I
from our
appreciate
audience.
it.
Vote
Thank
and
you.
vote and share daily. That'd be amazing. Thank you.
I have another question. Do you? I know a lot of people they paint landscape, but then like caricatures or like people. Like I don't know how to explain it properly. Like portraits. Is
Oh,
that like
portraits.
that's a whole different ball game when it comes to art, is it not? Or
Yeah.
yeah.
It's what you enjoy the most.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So you do portraits also?
I only done like 2 portraits of like stars and stuff.
Okay.
I don't really I can't really draw realistically
Okay.
except for like dresses and like clothing and stuff like that.
Very good. Yeah. Is that something you would get into or like do artists?
definitely.
Yeah. Learn as you go. Very cool. There's another young artist in our community. We had her on the show a couple years ago, Peach, remember?
Yes.
Yeah. She paints a lot of like anime and
We'll
That's
see her at the
Yeah.
Timmins Con coming up. She's always a frequent
Yeah.
flyer there.
Oh, yeah, nice.
yeah. So Timmins Con, which is our comic convention, is a great place for aspiring or artists to be. And whether you have a table or you just meet other people that are passionate about the same things, and folks of all ages, whether it's painting or comic books or anime or crafting.
Great weekend to network and drop off your art and share artistic
Something
talent.
I can get into, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Was there anything else either of you wanted to mention that we didn't have a chance to chat about?
I think.
Yeah.
We
I think
chat
this
about
was great.
everything, yeah.
Yeah.
We mentioned a lot.
Yeah.
And just keep voting.
Just
and
keep
sharing,
voting,
like I said.
voting,
That'd
and
be
voting.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, just
Please.
keep on doing it.
We are,
appreciate it.
and we've reshared the link
Yeah, there it is
to
there.
vote. So if you have an opportunity to click on that link in the comment section and go back daily.
Yes,
Yes,
please. That'd be
please.
amazing.
One
Thank
free
you.
vote a day, and if you've got a few bucks to spare, throw a few more votes. It's a
Yeah.
buck a vote, and again goes to the Bob Ross Foundation.
Yeah, the money goes to the Blood Cancer Society.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
where the money for the votes go.
Very worthwhile cause right
Yes,
there.
it is. Definitely.
Have you ever seen the movie The Devil Wears Prada?
No.
Well, so that's like Meryl. It's in the fashion industry, more magazine, but she's very like demanding. Like, get me a frappuccino right now. That's how I
Are you
want to
gonna
walk
be like
around.
Maybe.
Passing around your interns.
Too much ice. Throw it out there. Anyways, it's a movie, but it's a fun one about like the fashion industry and how like competitive it is. And
Yep.
but I like industries that are competitive because it strives you to be better.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Well, I'm trying to give life. I'm learning life lessons and trying to give life lessons.
At the same
amazing.
time.
Great.
Well,
But thank you
Don't be
both,
giving
yeah.
painting
Thank
lessons.
you for
No.
having
Thank
us.
you for having us.
Yeah.
Pleasure.
Listen, please keep us up to date on how the vote's going. I mean, we're voting ourselves, and we'd love to see you back on.
All right.
And we want to see you in the top 10
do.
come
Top
tomorrow night at
10.
9, which
Yeah.
right now you're third place. You were third place before jumping on tonight's show.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
All right. So when we come back, we got this Easter basket.
Yeah,
Check it
from
out.
Sweet Freeze.
Yeah.
They're giving away their Easter bunny baskets. And again, we're going to give one lucky watcher a chance to win that right after this.
The famous Dante Club sausages are on sale this week. Contact the Dante Club for your 5-pound bag. 705-264-3185. The bunny arrives March 20th at the Timmins Square Shopping Center. Book your photo sessions now, timmonssquare.com. Paint Ukrainian Easter eggs with the Timmins Museum. Join the family-style Pizanski workshop Sunday, March 29th, 10 a.m. to 1. 705-360-2617. March Madness at Balance Studios. Upgrade to the Balance Challenge Pass today with more classes, more access, and more results. 705-264-7655. The Luck of the Iris gift packs are on sale now at Jackpot Time Timmins. Pick up your $70 worth of fun for only $50. Buying or selling? Let Diamond Award winner at Royal LePage show you the way. Call Jessica Gervais today, 705-363-0136. Time for a new look for your garage door? Contact Hans today at Northern Door Systems for sales, service, and installation for all types of overhead doors and operators. Visit northerndoorsystems.com. Order your St. Patrick's Day balloon displays from Ashley at the Pop-Up Balloon Shop. Order in person, 269 Dale Avenue, or online, popupballoonshop.com. Whether you're buying or selling, you need to call National Realty Award winner Albert Seal at Royal LePage. Albert will seal your deal, 705-465-3493. And come try the Lucky Leprechaun Frappe this week at Macassa's Pantry and Lemongrass. It's on now till the 17th at the Retail Bistro, 254 3rd Avenue. And get set for the 2026 Home Cottage and Lifestyle Show at the MAC, May 2nd and 3rd, along with the Timmins Pet Expo with the Timmins Construction Association. For vendor registrations, call now, 705-268-3757. And DJB Mining Products and Services specialize in portable align boring, welding, and bucket fabrication here in Timmins. Locally owned and operated, 705-269-4340. Try the new Summer Dream Pizza this week at Sparks Pizza. Make it a date night and dine in to 206 3rd Avenue or order online, sparkspizza.ca. Porcupine Hardware need to make room, and they've got an awesome sale to make it happen. Everything in the kitchen shop is up to 75% off. Visit them today, 85 Bruce Avenue. You never know what you'll find when you shop Sweet Freeze Timmins. New items every week with over 1,000 unique candy items from all around the world. 175 3rd Avenue or online, sweetfreeze.com. Be a part of the Powwow Treats Lunch Fundraiser with Quilt for Survivor. Saturday, March 21st, 12 to 2. Indian tacos, scone dogs, poppin' lemonade. All a part of International Quilting Day. For more detail, call 705-262-1853. With 42 games of the new arcade, Midtown Bowl and Arcade is where it's at. Book a lane of fun now for Rockin' Bowl or try your luck with the Fun Zone Prize Redemption Wall. Call to book your fun, 705-267-3500. Buy a truck and get a cooler this week with Close with Kev at James Toyota and James Hughes. Come see Kevin this week for a new Tacoma or a Tundra. Call Kev now. Close with Kev, 705-274-9080 for a test drive. Girls' Night Out was a huge success. Now let's get set for the Beer Fest, April 18th at the Mountjoy Arena. Also get the details on Rock on the River, lineups, and more, ROTR.ca. This is your final week to nominate someone for the City of Timmins Human Rights Wall of Fame with 3 categories: Young Leaders, Distinguished Service, Lifetime Achievement. Visit the Timmins Local Immigration Partnership Facebook page to nominate. Skip the mess and enjoy easy, stress-free bathing at Pet Value Hollinger Court. There's spots available, 705-264-4027. Frank Rubino has bins to rent for any size cleanup at Rubino's Petro Can. Frank drops the bin off and then picks the bin back up when you're done. Call for a quote, 705-288-8027. Get a ticket for the Ducks Unlimited 40th Anniversary Dinner and Auction, Saturday, April 18th at the McIntyre Curling Club. Live music, catered dinner. All you need is a ticket, 705-266-0118 today. This week is Period Promise with the United Way. Find the 10 ways to help end period poverty. UWCNEO.com. Need a paint job? Call Tim and Student Works Painting today. They're now booking for the March break. Call now, 705-363-0800. All canines are barking over Bark Bites at the Wizard of Paws, Inc., Timmins' newest dog treat with a collaboration with Sweet Freeze. Comes in peanut butter, banana, and oats. Pick up yours at 220 3rd Avenue. Save up to 40% off this week at Canadian Tire Timmins. Refresh your space with early spring savings. 2199 Riverside Drive or online, CanadianTire.ca. Make the right choice for their education. Choose a Catholic one with the Northeastern Catholic District School Board. Online, ncdsb.on.ca. Comtech Computers service what they sell and offer on-site service repair. 705-264-1351. Book your next commercial or residential spring clean with DAP Cleaning Solutions. No job too big or small for DAP. They now offer dump runs as well. 705-465-3500. Come snag this hot sled deal at Mikey's before someone else does. This 2019 Skidoo is priced to move at $10,499 with financing available. 1301 Airport Road. Book a professional detail or crown undercoating this week at the Shine Shop Crown Timmins, and you have a chance to win your invoice with Darren Dabano. Call to book 705-268-4855. Book Mobile Business Patrol for your peace of mind with PADS Canine Protection and Detection Services. Call for an estimate, 705-288-7435. The Incredible Hulk and Lois from Smallville come to the MAC April 11th and 12th for Timmins Con 2026 with the NOE. Meet Lou Ferrigno and Erica Durant. All the details at northernontarioexpo.com. Camp registrations are now open at Camp Bickle. Camp Bickle is the finest co-ed camping facility in Northern Ontario, making happy campers since 1939. Visit campbickle.ca. Book a quick $99 in and out detail this week at Wilson's Elite Auto Detailing. Call or text to book 705-274-9944. Watch for Brittany and the team from the Caesar and Brain Injury Center all this week at the Timmins Square Shopping Center. Every Friday from 9 to noon, your chance to stop by, fill out a ballot for a chance to win a free helmet. Design your dream kitchen this week at J&R Custom Cabinets. Design, build, enjoy, and don't pay for 3, 6, 9, 12 months OAC. Visit jrcustomcabinets.ca. Register now for the Walk for Alzheimer, May 30th and 31st with the Alzheimer's Society Cochrane Temiskaming. Walkforalzheimer.ca. March Madness savings are on the lot this week at Matheson Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. It's worth the drive for the luck of the Irish. 349 Highway 11 in Matheson. To keep tabs on all businesses in your downtown Timmins BIA, you need to follow the Downtown Timmins BIA. You can do so online, downtowntimmins.com. Get a ticket for the Schumacher Lions St. Patrick's Day Dance this Saturday. All the fun begins at 8 p.m. Call Gabrielle for your tickets at the Lions Den, 705-268-0548. And you can now listen to the KINZ and KLOMP radio show, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. live on Country 93.1. Also be listening at 7 a.m. all this week with Dean Tripp for a chance to win a trip or two to see Chris Stapleton in Toronto with Chris or not Chris. Comfy stays, clean rooms, and friendly vibes when you book a stay at the Timmins Super 8, 705-268-7171. And save the date, April 25th, 1 p.m. at the Timmins Square Shopping Center for a live free kids show with Kiki. It's all free and a part of the Timmins Comedy Festival. Goldheart Courier Services offer rush, local, and out-of-town deliveries, and they're fast too, 705-531-3005. March 28th, Northern College is having an open house and you're invited to the Timmins and the Haleybury campuses. To find out more, visit northerncollege.ca. Need help with your next appointment or next outing? Overflow Home Health Inc. in Iroquois Falls can help. Visit overflowhomehealth.com. For office supplies and fast, shop Smart Office Timmins with next day delivery. smartoffice.ca. PAIB Insurance Inc. have your back and will help secure the coverage you need. Located 101 Pine Street South in Timmins, 705-360-5300. For the best in interior design, you need to call Jennifer at Mindful Living Interiors. Visit mindfullivinginteriors.com. Buying a new Timmins Hyundai just got easier with Click to Buy. Browse the lot at 800 Riverside Drive, even apply for credit. TimminsHyundai.ca. Karan Equipment are hiring for all positions. Get hired today. Send your resumes to KaranEquipment.com. On the big screen this week at Imagine Cinemas, Hoppers, Scream 7, and Youngblood. For tickets and showtimes, visit ImagineCinemas.com. And Lucian Transportation are hiring for Timmins and Cochrane. They're looking for new drivers, and new drivers get a $2,000 sign-on bonus, and it's paid training. And local musician Paul Bloom releases Little Songs. Find out more on Paul Bloom's music library on Bandcamp and on Spotify.
I'm all chilled out on this couch.
Yeah,
we never get
chilling.
to sit on these couches.
You're nice and chill. Why not?
Yeah, look at it. I'm looking all fancy.
Yeah.
Okay, so Wheel of Winning here, pal.
Yes, we're giving away this amazing Easter basket from Sweet Freeze. And just looking in there, there's the Fruity Pebbles chocolate bunny in there. Looking at some Easter peeps. There's cotton candy Maltesers. Do they still call them Maltesers? Whoppers.
So, yeah.
Anyway,
Whoppers.
mini eggs, a little Easter bunny. And again, if you're looking for baskets like this, you can have them pre-made like this or go and craft one your own at Sweet Freeze. But someone's going to win this tonight.
The Wheel of Winning, brought to you by PAIB Insurance Inc. We are real people dealing with real people. Locally owned and operated in downtown Timmins, 101 Pine Street South. Call toll free 1-844-360-5300.
All right, there we go. So the wheel is
Spinning. The Wheel of Winning is spinning. Who's going to win this Sweet Freeze Easter basket? Janice Binkley. Congratulations, Janice.
yeah.
Got some Easter treats from Sweet Freeze.
No kidding.
Yeah, how awesome is that? If you haven't shopped at Sweet Freeze, honest, you need to go check this store out. I'm going to say this is a low ball, 1,000 plus international candies from all around the world.
They're the best over there.
They are. 175 3rd Avenue in downtown Timmins.
I'm obsessed with like any soda that's like zero sugar, and they got like every flavor underneath.
Every
the moon.
flavor, every brand. They've got candies that are zero sugar. They've got vegan candy. If you haven't been, do yourself a favor. Check out Sweet Freeze. You can even shop online, sweetfreeze.com as well. Big supporters of our show. Big thumbs up to Paul and Holly, or should we say an Easter paw up for this Easter bunny basket? No?
I never had to be dependent, but it's not the way I am. Everything I know, I learned it on my own, but I didn't need any help. And when I had to feel something, I didn't feel a thing. No matter what I'd do, no matter where I'd go, I had to have my drink. I'm sorry, I've got to change my way. I don't got a lot of time here. I've got to change my way. And when I go to see the people, the ones that I have wronged, I'll tell them what I learned, a humble little word. Admit that I've been flawed. I'm gonna change my way. I'm gonna change my way. I'll throw my bourbon away. You know how much I've paid. I wouldn't wanna waste it. I'm sorry, I've got to change my way. I don't got a lot of time here. I've got to change my way. I don't got a lot of time here. I've got to change my way.
Catching the sun